Good day everyone, welcome to MJ2 Creativity. Today I want to teach us how to make circular vintage bag. How beautiful the bag is looking. So how we go about it. Yeah, introduction to materials. We need our bead. This we call this one bead in bead. Bead in bead. I'll be using pink color today. I use white color for this, so you can use any color of your choice. And if you see this bead is like it's like a square shape, like a square shape. So they sell it in pack like this, one pack like this. You can buy one pack like this. It's around 2,500 3,000 depending on where you're staying. Then we'll be using 0.60 That's the diameter of the fishing line that we'll be using. You can also use 0.70 you need your cutter. So before we start, let us do little paperwork. So this design of the bead, we'll first do this circle part, then we do the second part also. We'll now join the two together. So from this one now, the starting point is this circle inside is the starting point. So I'll be talking more when beading. I'll be talking more on circle of because everything we want to do here is circle shape. So the as we are going, we'll be using different numbers of the circle shape. Like for example, where it started from, we have circle of 6. This is it. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 beads, circle of 6. Then followed by this next step, followed by this. So as we proceed, you will see how we go about it. So you cut fishing line to any length of your desire, the length that you can work with, that you can control. Just cut the fishing line and put put 6 bead, inside that fishing line. So one of the last bead, or one of the last bead that you put, the 6th bead that you put, this is the 6th one. You take the other mouth of the fishing line, and put it from the front. So they will cross each other like this. Can you see this is the fishing line, this is the one you put the bead, then the other part of the fishing line, put it from the front of the bead. Let them cross each other like this. We have something like this. Then bring the two mouths of the fishing line together. And pull down the bead. The reason why we are bringing the two parts of the fishing line together is that if we just pull it anyhow, one side of the fishing line will be longer than the other, of which will be wasting our fishing line that way. So when you pull it, you have something like this. I hope we can see it. We have something like this circle of 6. That's where we are starting from. So the next stage now, this stage 1, the next stage now is to bead on this circle of 6. This 6 bead, we will bead on it. So we'll bead circle of 6 on each of the bead. Circle of 6 on each of the bead. So this is how to go about it. This is the first bead. Where the fishing line is the first bead. So you take one part of the fishing line. I don't want to say left or right side of the fishing line. So just take one part of the fishing line, any hand that is convenient for you. You take it and put 5 bead. We are doing circle of 6, and this one that is already in stage 1 will serve as number 1 for that circle of 6 that we want to build on this bead. So you now just take, when you minus 1 from 6, remain 5. You take 5 bead and put inside any side of the fishing line, one side of the fishing line. This is the second one. That's the third one. This is the fourth one. Then this is the 5th one. So the 5th one, you take the other side of the fishing line and put it from the front also. I'll be calling this one interlock. Use the other part of the fishing line to interlock the bead. You can also bring the mouth together just to make sure that the line is not will not be longer than the other part. So now you will have something like this. You will have something like this. We have something like this. So we have bead on this on this one in stage one. We have bead on it. So we have something like this. So we'll go to the next bead in that stage one, which is this bead, the next bead. I'm using my right hand, so this bead will be my next bead. So you take the fishing line that is close to, we have two fishing line now, two fishing line. So the one that is close to that bead, the one that is close to that bead, which is this part, I will put it inside this bead. I'll put it inside this bead. It will continue. It's not that you are interlocking, no, it will just continue. You just put it from where it's end. It will just continue and pull the fishing line. So you should have something like this. So the this part that I didn't put used to insert on the bead, so I will now put my bead inside this part. So now let's watch something here. We want to bead circle of 6 on this bead. Then fishing line is already inside this bead, this last bead that end the first circle of 6 in second stage. We are working on second stage now. These are stage 1 bead. So we are working on this stage 1 bead now by building circle of 6 on all these 6 beads now. So in this second stage, we have done one. We have built on this one. So we are moving to the next one, and we've already put one side of our fishing line, the side that is close to that bead, inside the next bead. So the other hand now, we will now put bead inside. So how many bead are we going to put inside? Already we have our fishing line inside 2 bead, which is this one and this one. So out of the circle of 6 that we want to do now, we already have 2 bead down. These are the 2 beads. So it remains 4. 6 minus 2 remains 4. So you now pick this other line, this one, and put your circle and put 4 bead to complete this circle of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fourth bead, you take the other part of the fishing line, this other part of the fishing line, and use it to interlock that bead. So you should have something like this now. You should have something like this. So we have done number 2. So we are moving to number 3. We are moving to number 3. So you do the same thing. The fishing line that is close to the next bead, which is this one, the next bead, I'll put that fishing line inside that bead. I'll pull it. We have it this way. Then I'll put my 4 bead because we already have 2 bead. So now we can now conclude that this is only the first circle of 6 in the second stage that will put 5 bead. The other one, as we proceed, we already have 2 bead, so we'll be putting 4 bead. We'll be putting 4 bead. That's what I will continue now. So I'll put 4 bead here, interlock with the fourth one. So I'm interlocking with the fourth one now. Then pull it. So you should have something like this now. You should have something like this now. So we've already done 1, 2, 3. Remain 3 beads that we are beading on. 1, 2, 3 in that stage 1. So I'll continue. I'll put my line that is close to the next bead. I'll put it inside, then put my 4 bead in the other line, interlock with the fourth one. So I'll continue till I get to the last bead. I will show us till I get to the last bead.